Hey guys, How to Game here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a paracord bracelet. Now, if I remember, the weave of this bracelet is called the Solomon. It's either the Python or the Cobra. I can't remember which one it is, but it looks like this. That's the bracelet that I'm currently wearing. And I also have a necklace that I'm currently wearing. I'll show you that. That's what that looks like. That one's a silver. It's ACU gray, and that one's just royal blue. This one came from, was it World of Paracord, and this one came from RB Nation. But anyway, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this kind of, what do you call it? Braid, I guess. So I know I think it's called the Solomon Python or Cobra. I think it's a Python. I don't know. Correct me on that if you know. But I'm going to be teaching you today how to make it. So first, you're going to want to get yourself a various length of paracord. Oops, just went out here. I'm going to just get a tiny bit right here. Oh, looks like I got it knotted up. 1 second here. I'm going to be using the ACU gray right here, and I'm only going to cut so much. I'm going to cut that much right there. Stuff is kind of hard to cut with a knife. There you go. Now, when you're making a bracelet, what I recommend is you tie a knot towards the ends. That way it doesn't fray on the ends, like right there. If you can see that. And I think I already have it done on the other end. Yes, even though it's sealed right there. Anyway, so I'm just going to knot that, and I'm going to show you because it's already been 2 minutes 30 seconds and I haven't showed you yet. So what you're going to want to do, depending on how thick your wrist is, if you want to make a bracelet, I'd say around 12 feet or 9 feet, depending on how thick your wrist is. I have some pretty beefy wrists, so I go with 12 feet. Sometimes even more, because sometimes 12 feet comes a little short. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to have to take your ends, put them together like that, go over here, and get this. This is going to be the core of your bracelet. It's going to be the 2 strands. Now you're going to measure your wrist. Well, I guess I could, but I'm not going to measure my wrist because this is just an example and I don't have enough paracord for that. Like I do off to the side down here, but I'm only giving a demonstration. So you take, like, let's say your wrist is about this big. That's a pretty small wrist if you ask me. Actually, no, that might be regular size. You do this. I'm going to do this on the table for you, that way it's more visual. So you're going to do that. Now you can start either with the left or right, but really it's up to you. You're going to do that. I prefer starting with the left. So put this over top, right there. Right, and then you're going to take this piece, go over it, go underneath the core, and come up through this piece right here. So you should have something that looks kind of like that. And then what you do, while holding the core with one of your fingers or like in between your knees or something, I'm just going to inch my way up here. Alright, there you go. So that's the basic start of your bracelet or necklace or whatever you want to use. If you're going to make a necklace, I recommend somewhere between 35 feet and I'm going to say 25, depending on how wide your neck is. but I use 32 because that works for me. So anyway, you should have about that shape right there, if it'll focus. There you go. And what you do is you always start off with the paracord that's underneath the loop, like this. And you do the same pattern as you did to start it off. And then you shouldn't have to hold the core, although you can pull it up like that. And pull tight. Paracord is on the bottom, right there, underneath the string. Do the same thing. And you're going to keep doing this depending on the bracelet or necklace that you are making. So I'm just going to do that once more, and I'm going to show you what a mess up looks like, or how to deal with a mess up. So anyway, so let's say you got this pattern so far. There you go. So say you went with the one on top over this core, and you go underneath and you go through. You're going to get something looking kind of like this. It's going to, one second, you got to tighten that. You're going to see, normally it makes a, focus, a V formation right here. I wish I had a pencil to show you. Anyway, so a V formation right here, right there and right there. A mess up is two diagonal lines like my fingers. That's correct? That's incorrect. So if you see that, pull on the bottommost string, and start off with the other side, and you should be good. Now depending on how stiff you want to make it, that's how tight you'd pull it, but that's the basics. I will tell you though, if you want to make a bracelet handmade or a necklace handmade, it's going to take a lot of time, but it's definitely worth it. It's not as expensive. If you go on Amazon or eBay or even maybe even Craigslist and you search up paracord bracelet, they're going to be in between $12 and I've seen the lowest is $6. I bought 100 feet in bulk for $12, and out of 100 feet you can make about 10, maybe 9 bracelets. So if you're planning on selling them on eBay, you can do that. Now, obviously, you don't have to do what I did with my bracelet and trick it out and make it look nice. Like I got a bunch of bindings or carabiners, and I got a steel and compass right here, a whistle, and a ferro rod or a flint. Obviously, you don't have to do that. It could just be plain and with a regular buckle, or maybe not even a buckle. If you go on YouTube and you search Mad Max style paracord bracelet, it'll show you how to do it with only paracord, and it's so great. I used it for my first one and it turned out awesome, but I switched over to the buckle because I wanted to try something different. That doesn't mean you have to have the buckle. So yeah, I hope this video was very informational to people that wanted to make a paracord bracelet or necklace. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.